What's up, gang? It's Harpspin. Welcome to the channel. Man, am I excited, just filled with anticipation with trying to get these reviews out for this first week of April with all the anime that's dropping. God, I just can't wait till Saturday. With that being said, there's already been a couple of titles that I've gotten my hands onto. First being Ultraman on Netflix, which is a continuation of the story which picks up from a manga that was released back in 2011 that actually introduces Ultraman's son. And we'll get more into that here in just a moment. The other show that I've watched so far is the girl who yells love to the bound of the world, which is actually a remake, I found out, of a anime adaptation of a video game, like a visual novel. So that's kind of cool, and definitely wasn't what I expected in a good way. Me, my friends, what we do when we come across a new title, whether it be a new anime, television show, whatever, we've got a couple of criteria that we use to kind of determine whether or not we're going to continue watching it in the first place, if we actually think that it's any good. The first thing is, of course, the intro. If the intro doesn't get me, most of the time it means that I just won't care for the show. It's poor music, poor animation, just a lackluster on the intro itself. It's usually good signs, but that's not where I stop. I do like to give a title up to 3 episodes, sometimes 4, depending on where the plot, cliffhangers, and things like that take place in those episodes. And I can easily tell you that with both Ultraman and with I didn't need more than just the first episode. Ultraman, I've got up to episode 4. I'm pacing myself there. I cannot wait till next week for the next episode, because the very first episode, it already grabs you and pulls you into the story. It's awesome. And not to mention, like I said, the intro alone is really cool. Published by Studio Feel, I didn't know what to expect from It was definitely not on any major watch list coming into the season, and I haven't seen anything from this studio. I do know that they have a couple of titles like Island, Straight Jacket, and a few others, but they all kind of fit in the romantic comedy slice of life, which is fine. And definitely fits into that realm, but it definitely expands beyond that. Immediately you're going to start thinking, oh, this is just another one of those romantic comedy, ecchi, fan service, type of deals. And you're wrong, actually. The animation is to be expected. Nothing kind of jumps out at you right off the bat, but there are hints of things to look forward to. The acting's really good. The main character is some decent sarcastic lines, very witty. Comes across as a class clown bad boy that everybody kind of loves. But then shit gets really dark. One moment the main character is hitting on a teacher, hitting on a new girl, etc. The next moment his principal's pointing a gun at him. And to top things off, we've got things like mysterious talking exchange students, a disappearing naked elf chick, and other supernatural shit going on. So the very first episode is packed full of so much, but it's not overwhelming. And in fact, after 23 minutes and 40 seconds go by and the credits are on the screen, you're left wanting more. And when you're watching anything, that's exactly what you want to feel. So, we're the first episode of 26 strong, so it's hard for me to kind of give it a proper rating. I haven't watched my normal 3 to 4 episodes, but I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say we're looking at a 4 out of 5 star type of show here, possibly even 5 star if it continues in the direction that it's going. We can only hope. Jumping back over to Ultraman, right off the bat we're introduced to Shin Hayata, his son Shinjiro, and Mitsuhiro Ide. Now, I have a confession to make. I've never actually watched Ultraman. I've seen clips, but I was introduced to the genre as a kid with Power Rangers. I didn't even know until much later in life that kaijus and the whole entire genre and subgenres of tokusatsu entertainment was this huge intertwined and massive universe on its own. But with that being said, I dig it. And after doing just a little research, I realized that if you're a fan of Ultraman, I'm probably driving you absolutely nuts right now, telling you I had no idea who Shin or Ide was. I do now. So, yeah, like I said, I had no idea. So I paused episode 1 after a few minutes in, looked it up, and proceeded to geek out like a proper fan when the little 5-year-old Shinjiro fell 3 or 4 stories down and got up like it's nothing. So apparently Shin doesn't remember being Ultraman as a byproduct of being Ultraman. He's the Minister of Defense now, and he does all he can to prevent others from knowing that he's this super strong dude that's mostly invulnerable, as well as for his son for some reason. But yeah, now the cat's out of the bag. So Shin gets up, gets the whole oh shit moment that I just got, when I was first watching it, when he confronts Ide, who's all like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, I've always known that I've been keeping your secret safe for 10 years. Oh, and by the way, we're the Men in Black, but we used to wear orange. So, that's all the spoilers you're getting from me, okay? Bottom line is you need to go watch it for yourself. Production IG is known for epic anime. I'm not even going to tell you the titles, because if I told you the titles, it would change your perception of watching Ultraman before doing so. Just trust me when I say that they are no strangers to blockbuster hits. Beyond that, before Netflix started showing titles like InGen or Knights of Sidonia, I really didn't have any want or need to want to watch 3D anime at all. But that changed because the studios that have been making these shows, they're just awesome. And Ultraman is a perfect show, a perfect story to be in 3D animation. I mean, there's just certain things you just can't do traditional anime. I'm sure you could, but it's just not the same. Needless to say, the acting's superb. Watching it both in Japanese and with the English dub is spot on. Within 4 episodes of the show, I didn't need it. Like I said before, I just needed the one, but I definitely want to complete it, but I don't want to complete it too soon, because then I'm going to be sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for the next installment. It is based on the 2011 manga that was released introducing Shinjiro as Ultraman's son. And I've already spoiled a couple things just going to the wiki looking up people's names and stuff, and I don't want to spoil anything else. So definitely grab this one. If you aren't able to watch it on Netflix, figure out a way to look and watch it, some other way. But yeah, just from the first 2 titles that have been released for this first week between Ultraman and man, this is going to be an awesome spring for anime, and I can't wait to watch the rest. I think I saw the first episode of Bakumatsu Crisis has aired, along with a couple other ones. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to be back on there watching those and throwing my review together once I'm ready to do so. In the meantime, you know the drill. Throw a like and subscribe up there for us. It'll really help me continue to grow this channel. And if you have any comments or questions, or you have any suggestions of shows, television, whatever that you'd like me to review, throw a comment down below. Let me know, and I'll be happy to respond. I do my best to respond to every single person who comments on my channel. Thank you once again for swinging by, and please take care of yourself until next time.